Hello everybody, and welcome to Ancient Architects. Please subscribe to the channel for regular content on ancient architecture, as well as all of the latest news from the world of archaeology. The Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities have announced a new fantastic discovery as an Egyptian-French team of archaeologists uncovered rare and beautiful gold amulets, jewellery and figurines, and they date back to the 26th Dynasty of Ancient Egypt. Archaeologists were excavating the northern section of the famous Temple of Karnak when they came across a broken but complete ceramic container. Inside was a fantastically well-preserved cache of jewellery and amulets, which, according to the experts, will provide fresh insights into the artistic tastes and religious practices in the 26th Dynasty, which was a transformative period in Egyptian history. This dynasty, also known as the Sate period, lasted from 672 to 525 BC, with 6 pharaohs ruling the country from the ancient city of Sais. The dynasty began with the unification of the country under Psamtik I, but it would end just over 150 years later as the Persians invaded Egypt in 525 BC. When Emperor Cambyses II captured and later executed Psamtik III. The 26th dynasty marks the beginning of what is known as the Late Period, the final main phase of ancient Egyptian civilization. The new discovery shows just how important Carnac Temple still was in the later period. The cache contains a variety of artefacts, with several gold rings, small figurines and gilded amulets. There was also an array of decorative beads, some coated in gold, and also metal brooches. The most interesting find, well, in my opinion, is this, made from gold and showing the Theban triad, Amun, Mut and Khonsu. As stated in a Facebook post by the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, Dr. Mohammed Ismail Khaled said the discovery contributes to providing a clearer vision of the temples of Karnak and their historical evolution during the first millennium BC. The jewellery, amulets and figurines were once likely personal objects, worn on or kept on the person, maybe offering spiritual protection. They were then likely used as offerings. Of course, over the years some of the rings have become bent and out of shape, and some items are in need of care and restoration. This is currently taking place, along with some detailed analysis and documentation. The items will then go on display in the fantastic Luxor Museum, which I was lucky enough to visit in 2023, and I'll hopefully be going back in the near future. Later this year I'm going back to Turkey on an Adept Expedition Tour with NEXT, and we'll see Göbekli Tepe, Karahan Tepe, Hattusa, Çatalhöyük, the Caves of Derinkuyu and more. And if you'd like to join me, spaces are available, and you can click the link in the pinned comment below. Back to Carnac, and the recent excavations are larger than this one broken pot that was filled with precious artefacts. In the excavation area, large mud brick structures have also been uncovered, and these are thought to be storage facilities or workshops associated with the activities taking place inside Karnak. The buildings uncovered also date to the 26th dynasty, so we do have context for the golden artefacts discovered, as well as a better understanding of what was happening at Karnak in the late period. Hopefully more information on the excavations will be available sometime soon. When I went to Karnak in 2023, it has to be said that this is one of the most incredible places I've ever been to, and it's great the Egyptian authorities are continuing to excavate right here, uncovering more of the temple's history. As new excavations take place, other parts of the temple are being restored, such as the sanctuary of Amenhotep I. A new lighting system is also being installed, and tourism access is being improved. All this is set to make Karnak, which is one of the most important centres of ancient Egyptian history, more like an open-air museum for tourists. authorities are working to protect the rich heritage of the site, whilst giving visitors an immersive and educational experience. And if you get the chance to visit, you'll find out it really is an amazing experience. Close to the modern-day city of Luxor is an enormous temple complex with so many architectural gems, a place that was in use and expanded for centuries. It was a religious centre for the Theban gods, with large obelisks, impressive pylons, temples, chapels, statues and more. It was home to artisans, officials and priests, and it covers a whopping 100 hectares of land. Construction at the complex began during the reign of Senusret I in the Middle Kingdom, sometime between 1971 and 1926 BC, and continued well into the Ptolemaic period between 305 and 30 BC. But most of the buildings we see today actually date to the New Kingdom, which was arguably the height of its importance. The footage I've shown in this video is from my Adept Expedition Tour in 2023, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to use it. Before you even enter the site, you can view this fantastic scale model in the Visitors Centre, which does help to get your bearings once inside, because the place really is enormous. We arrived at sunrise, passing between the two rows of cryosphinxes. It was great to be amongst like-minded people and sharing the experience with NEXT, History for Granite and researcher Keith Hamilton. Inside, and yes, the place is a ruin, but still the architecture is breathtaking, with colossal statues, buildings and obelisks. The surviving art and hieroglyphs are beautiful. It's amazing to see the obelisk standing tall. In places, the columns, walls and ceilings are still painted, and some of the views really are breathtaking. And this was also very interesting. The enormous scarab of Amenhotep III, carved onto a plinth of red granite. There really is so much to see and do at Carnac, and you could wander around all day just gazing at the history. Today, Carnac is a World Heritage Site and is the second most visited historical site in Egypt, with only the Giza Pyramids getting more visits. Being such an iconic and famous site, it is surprising that new discoveries are still being made in 2025, and I'm sure many more surprises await. Thank you very much for watching this news update from Ancient Architects. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.